Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. When we last left off, we were exploring Crestwood. I apparently missed a lumber place. I think I know where to go to look for that. If not, I'll find it off screen. I was told I found this too. These books that apparently give me increases to power and influence, but I was told that I don't really need them because I have an abundance of power and influence, and there's something else I want to buy at Valroy. Sell something? Let me sell something. I need 10,000. I was told I could buy something cool. I wasn't told what it is, only that it's not like a super powerful weapon or armor, but it is cool in Valroy. So I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to purchase that. I was also told Iron Bull and Sera might have something for me. So let's see what we can find. First, we got to get these missions rolling. Oh yeah, that's right. I got another point. I still want to get... Oh, I can get it now. Deft hands, fine tools. So I can... All rogues to the party can open masterwork locks. Alright.
The order was sent?
This morning.
Our open sport of Magister Tilani had both good and bad results. The Imperium looks at the Inquisition with scorn, primarily based in its religious views regarding the Herald of Andraste, but they also view our growing power with respect. Magister Tilani sent her thanks and tells me that her opponents have backed off for the time being. She sent along some additional supplies to use as you see fit, and some Carestian candies. Which you will pry from my cold dead fingers, Josephine. Enhanced chain lightning ring. Judgment, magic use in Radcliffe. Inquisitor, we have the results of my research. I trust they're satisfactory. Your spy master said she might let me stroll around without my shackles if they please you, but sing no false praise on my account. Geron Alexius. Enhanced cooldown aim. That's all I got from him? I should have executed him. Jerk. Italian for Sera and Virgil. We marched without incident, although I have it on good authority that there were many closed-door meetings among Virgil nobility. Several useful names sent diplomatic envoys, and potential future gains may be impressive. Do not tell Sarah I said so. Cullen. Okay. Completed. Available. It was to be expected. In the wake of so many important deaths and the rise of the Inquisition, several noble houses are attempting to spur their fortunes by crafting an alliance of their own. For now, they seem mired in arguments of seniority. It will be a long time before any of them threaten our standing. Them squabble on their own, poking them at this point is a waste of energy. It's just someone be offered an ambassador of the Herald, not the Inquisition. If only to let them know in a non-threatening way that we are watching. I say we invite them to observe our soldiers in training and show them that we are not heretical outlaws. I like Josephine. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. But I'm not sure about if I should go with Josephine or Cullen. Whoa, a bunch of them popped up. A letter delivered by messenger bird. My name is Sister Paulette. I don't know why that was so hard. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the frostbacks. As they are no longer able to fight with the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Ferelden. These are strange times, and many seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, peace may never come. Band of Avar, refusing to see reason, have pinned us down. We have taken refuge in a cave and are holding them off as best we can, but I do not know how long we can last. I understand this bird is trained to return to Skyfold. I pray it is so. We need aid. Note from Cullen's hand follows. Soldiers fast from Skyfold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars who suspect moving to capture civilians. One of the Red Lyrium mines. A swift bird might reach the party, allowing them to... Alright, I don't want to lose the Templar's trail. Yes, I'm not going to abandon them.
Inquisitor.
If we lose the Templar's trail, it'll suck, but I can't abandon those people. Sorry, Cullen. Alright, so we'll let them observe our training. And Liliana, new to the crew, a young hopeful. Note is carefully handwriting of the youth recent arrived. To the requisition, I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I have tried to stop them, but they have swords, and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. D. Sutherland. If we have the location, just eliminate them. Put the boy to work elsewhere. Well, he wants to help, so let's let him help. Gathering herbs. Escape routes and the agents of Crestwood. Oh, this one's perfect. It's specifically for Liliana. I have moved some of the agents to Car Bronach, a fortress in Crestwood. At the moment, the villagers prefer us to the bandits. It is an excellent waypoint from Ferelden to Orlais. We can make it to a rendezvous point for our messengers carry sensitive information from either country. You're familiar with the caves underneath Crestwood. They run for miles, and if we can excavate some passages, our agents could easily enter and exit without being seen. Liliana.
Inquisitor.
Alright. I hope I don't regret that thing with the Red Templars. But I don't want those people to just die. Dorian approves too. That's right, I did something for Dorian too. Let's see if Dorian has anything new for me. And then we'll see if Sera has anything new for me. And I was told Iron Bull should have something new for me too. Oh, there we go.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son.
Oh?
He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The blight caught up.
Are you alright?
He was ill, thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Agreed.
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No. I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life, by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
He should be an example for others to follow, or his death is wasted.
Should I spread the word? We could spawn the cult of Felix within a matter of days.
There are worse things.
Probably true. And you're right. His actions should not be forgotten.
Alright, won some points with Dorian there.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sword kicking around Thedas.
Thank you. I think that was a compliment to me.
I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you.
I do.
Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
Yeah, thanks.
I should go.
As you wish.
Alright, I think I won more points with him talking to him about Alexius. Cool. Anything new, Solus?
What can I do for you?
No.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
An exclamation mark. Hello, Mother Giselle.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
I have been in contact with his family. House Paras out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhat private, away from Skyfold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That it occurred to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case, but if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success and the young man's happiness. That's all we can hope for. Is it?
I suppose so. Said you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian a secret meeting. Even in the asking, I find it difficult to believe myself. Considering my son has removed all contact, this is the only way I know him. He would be too proud to come if he knew, even just to talk. That is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south, placing himself in the path of such danger alarms us more than I can express. If this somehow succeeds, we have a family retainer in Vandrel Hills watching for Dorian's arrival. He will bring the boy to us somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there, and if there's nothing we could do, we are at wit's ends. Graciously yours, Magister Halward of House Pavas. You know, I don't like the idea of tricking Dorian, but but the chance to reconcile with his family is something I don't think we should pass up.
Something you need?
No.
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
So I should bring him to Radcliffe if I want to do this. He's not going to like me. I'm going to lose points with him for deceiving him like that. What? It could be for the good for him.
Inquisition.
Wrong building. Hey, Cram. You have anything?
Inquisitor?
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Do the charges specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops, as skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the chief goes wherever he can hit something.
Have you had any other interesting jobs?
Had one noble whose rival had been told by a fortune teller that her death would come on feathered wings. The noble sent us after the rival. Not assassination, legal and everything, but we had to wear feathers. We sewed them into shirts over our armor. Should have seen the chief, all feathered up like the cock of the walk. Ended up retreating after all that. The rival choked to death a year later on a chicken bone.
I assume the charges observe the standard etiquette.
Absolutely. Clean record and cleared to take jobs in any country you can name. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
Cool.
We'll talk later.
Anything from Iron Bull?
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
Sure.
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship, I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
I can think of worse places to go with Cremisius.
So can the chief, believe me. He loves his nicknames.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Q.
They ever wear shirts under the Kuhn, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
So she is... You know, I suspected it was a woman, but I wasn't sure.
You don't have to pass for a man to be a mercenary.
I'm not passing as anything.
In Kunadar, Krem would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
Oh,
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
interesting.
Your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Krem. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the charges, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there, and over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
So, how'd you join the charges?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or chieftain. Something like that.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Kunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
I like her.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
You've got a good company, Bull.
Ah, we do all right.
Man can beat the chargers, cause what hits you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team. How you doing?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Yeah, I must have a lot of points with why are you standing on the... Graham,
Inquisitor?
are you okay?
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages.
Yes,
I
I've
was a
heard.
soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, at Bull near the border, and ended up here. Not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
I don't want to ask that. That's kind of rude.
We'll talk later.
If she wants to be a he, then she can be a he. This game is very progressive with that.
You heard? Of she who stands behind the throne.
Have.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
Well, you wanted to pick up a sword, didn't you? This game has lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgendered. It's very progressive.
I hear Vashel was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us.
Okay. Sera, Cassandra, and Dorian. Probably up for a fight. Samson? Oh. Right. I was expecting to do mostly Crestwood today, but almost half an hour in, we haven't even been back to Crestwood. But that's okay.
Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
Quiet yourself. We're here to help.
Help? Had enough help. I complain about a fight and suddenly I'm an agent or something.
You were the one with the rumor out of Michelle. My friend.
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
That sucks. Alright, bring it on. Is that the best you have?
Whoa, hold on. I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheathe our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this pissbag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Excuse me?
Freaking user, you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me, but we both need people.
You want to talk now, but Sera is my ally. You attacked her friends.
Come now. You know how much her meddling cost me? Because apparently you were complicit. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these Red Jennies. Despite your foreign nature, as Inquisitor, you are a social peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Biscuit?
Quiet. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
What would you be willing to commit to the Inquisition?
Why even ask?
Because a leader needs such information to make informed decisions. My family has ties across Lower Ferelden. Our presence in Orlais is recent, which is why I resorted to subterfuge. We have militia elsewhere, and they can be made expendable for your purposes.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
Now what was the point of that?
Mother bucket, friggin' bastard, shitebag, pissface. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arsenal, rotter piece of...
Sera!
What?
I think he's dead.
I think you're done. At this point, you're making wine.
Ugh, that makes it worse. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day.
Agreed. Nobody attacks my friends gets away with it. I don't care what benefits he could have given us. It probably would have been better for me to do it, to bring him in, but not after trying to murder Sera. Although that wins me points with Sera, though. It should. I did let her kill him. Didn't lose me any points with anybody, at least.
Hey you. Know what? Thanks. Felt good to stop the smile off that pisshead's face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
Risky, but keep it within the Inquisition and I'll support you.
Even though this puckered around us?
Even so.
Well, good then. Right, what do you mean? Because I am really not used to that acceptance thing you're doing right there.
I don't want this to get in the way of you staying. I like having you here.
Yes, that's, well, you're on my good side. We'll see if it lasts.
Alright, we got a new Red Jenny thing available. I want to see what happens if I say that again. She's not gonna get mad, is she?
I was thinking you and I should get to know each other.
Look, you're nice. Let's travel around more.
Okay, she says the same thing.
We'll see. Hey you have time? It's not a question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
With you, I'll do anything.
I bet, yeah. Come on, let's do it.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
Why are we eating
Why
cookies?
am I sitting on a roof eating awful baked goods?
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride.
Wow.
I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this is great, you're great. So I thought maybe me and you could make some... I don't know, us cookies. Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
It's not stupid. I think it's a great idea.
That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt.
I've noticed.
Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
Oh, that was really sweet. I'm glad I let her bash that guy's face in. Exclamation mark? Again? From who?
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
It's not you.
Yes, sir.
Is it Iron Bull?
Pleasure as always, boss.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Must be upstairs.
Welcome back.
Whoops.
I've heard of Warden Blackwater, an influential member of the Order.
Great. So he's able to conscript at will, I suppose.
Don't worry yourself. They only take the exception.
Go eat nug butter.
Where's this exclamation mark? It is Iron Bull.
It's just what I heard.
Oh, that was weird.
Ah, come on, Krem. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori.
I bet.
They really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With
Really?
you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My charges, you, maybe some backup.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori.
I like that
It
one.
would do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there.
Ah.
It's been a while.
I thought the Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
I think you saw him at Liliana when he says red. It's just the redhead. Alright. That was interesting.
Is there anything you need?
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
Oh, I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
I wasn't.
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Probably not. I think it's cute that she likes romantic books.
Stefan finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He was out of his mind at the end. Smiled. Said he smelled his mother's turnip stew. Slipped away.
Thanks for bringing us all down. Alright. Krem, can you just sit in your seat? You're creeping me out.
It's just what I heard.
We all did.
Alright, just want to check with Sera really quick. I want to see if I can ask her about her past without angering her now.
Back, yeah? Always good.
I'd like to know more about you, now that you're comfortable.
Suppose. It's embarrassing enough now, may as well.
I think that after our rooftop chat, I get why you're not like other elves.
Well, don't. How about we dig into what you are? Or what you're supposed to be? Are you just a Kunari? Or Kun this and whatever that? Because you could be more than just that. To me, anyway.
Whatever I am to you, Sera, that's all I need.
Listen to you turning rubbish into butter. Right, Inquisitor. Leave it there, for now.
Anything more to say about where you came from, aside from hating cookies there?
Denerim, mostly. Before running into another Jenny. He was fun. Had weird friends, though. I think some of them were a lot more serious about being serious. Got some of them killed. I suppose they were like family. Better than Lady Emerald ever was. You know why? They didn't give two squirts about who or what you were. It was all what you did.
So where are the rest of them?
All over. Or they stopped to let new people go all over. Some get rich and stop playing so they can do good things with it. One or two don't. Eventually, someone asks for a favor against them. So don't get like that, you hear?
Denerim is a long way from Orlais. How'd you get there?
By Stinky Horse?
Sera.
Denerim wasn't much fun after the Blight. Everyone trying to recover, you even feel bad for the nobles. But Val Royeaux, that's a fat city full of fat heads. They just don't know when to stop. You saw it. Orlais is rich and stupid. Right, the pickings.
So is that who showed you how to fight? Gave you your skills?
Nobody gave me anything except a chance. And maybe some lessons to start, but mostly just the chance. I took that and ran.
Do you remember your actual family at all? Your parents?
Well, there is the amulet I had as an orphan that has a missing piece. And look at your face. Can you believe me? No, still no parents. I remember an alienage with arseholes and hating that stupid tree. The one elves always have. Of all the things to pray at, they could at least pick one with apples.
It's nice to see this side of you, that you trust me.
Don't you go blabbing around, yeah? Because I'll have a big, trusting foot up your pucker.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
You go out this window.
Love seeing you, yeah?
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole and Vishal? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. It's crap that he killed people, though. They were just trying to stand up a little.
We annoyed some nobles. Does that really help all that much?
It helped make a dead idiot. That's good return for time. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Your stuff works the same. Your Inquisition, I mean. Punch a bully, people like you. Do it because they asked, or let them think they asked. They like it even more. It's inspiring, even if it sometimes goes tits up and they take a hit back. You know, like Haven.
It must have gone wrong before. How many times have you almost died?
What fight were you in? We didn't almost die. Besides, I only have to start these punch-ups.
What do you mean? You killed Harmond.
Sure, sometimes I plonk one. But you know what it takes to be a noble? Everyone says, he's a noble. That's all a title is. So I slap someone, make them look stupid for just a second. All of a sudden, he doesn't look so nobly or scary. Maybe the servants rebel, whatever. But know what really gets them? Other nobles. They blame the slappee for being slapped. Their shit's like that. So it's backwards inspiration. Sort of. Still works like yours does.
So, you think that what you do is just as inspiring as what I do?
I said it works the same. Because if you're boot on your neck poor, nobles and couriers don't look much different. They sure as piss look closer to each other than they do to real people. So yes, I inspire. Little pockets of inspiration.
get it. Kind of. We just don't think of what you do as that kind of inspiration.
Well, we should take a good hard look at where our people come from. All the same people. It's you that's weird. I kind of like it. Surprised to me too, yeah?
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it?
It is. I get what she's saying. It is too bad that some of our people died. Oh, I'm gonna go back to go back to I can do it from here. I'm gonna go back to Crestwood. Is there anything I can do here? I can do this now. With the Ben Hesroth. Alright. Sera, Vivian, and Iron Bull. Oh, so we're getting an alliance with the Coon. I learned something very interesting about Krem. I learned a lot about Sera today and earned a lot of points with her. I learned that I can do something with Dorian and his family. I might hold that off until I check to make sure that's the right thing to do, though. Because I don't want to piss him off. I like Dorian. Dorian's one of my favorites, actually. Him and Sera. It'd be a toss-up between which one I wanted to go with, but Dorian's gay, so it's kind of hard getting on his side, or being with him when I'm a female character.
All right, our Kunari contact should be here to meet us.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
I look forward to working together.
Hopefully this will help both our peoples. Tevinter is dangerous enough without the influence of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could get worse.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well, if the dreadnought can't handle them.
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
If it's dangerous for the dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
Let's go hold up our end of this bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There, and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Grim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
Okay.
Just waiting on you and his Rado. Iron Bull, I guess.
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought in Sera?
Yes. He led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Seheron, he brought me along. For company. Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
Ooh.
And you decided to start following the Kyun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
He never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you save the elf boy to yourself.
Is Bull going to get in trouble for passing those reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been, but he was one of their best agents. He kept the streets clean in Seheron longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like it. Besides, they hate to discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
It sounds like following the Kyun hasn't always been easy.
I had a temper. Bull's nickname for me, Gat, comes from Gatlock, the explosive power in Canary cannons. I was so angry when I was first freed. I wanted revenge. I wanted to find my family who was still enslaved in Minrathos. I thought about leaving when the Kyun didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, but I didn't.
Why not?
The Canary were always ready to listen, to teach. They cared for me as much as one of their own. And if I leave, the parts of the Kyun that I don't like are never going to change.
How did an elf end up working for the Kunari out here?
The Ben Hasrath usually pick elves or humans to work outside of Kunandar. We're a little harder to spot. I've worked in Orlais and Navarra, but only for a few years now.
What did you do before that?
When I was old enough, I fought Tevinter forces in Seheron. I was too angry to do much else. It took me a long time to accept the Kyun, to get past justice, to purpose. Some days are still difficult.
No one's actually detailed how an alliance with the Kunari will help the Inquisition.
The answer to that is above my rank. But the Canary don't really bargain. They don't know how. I doubt you want Canary troops stomping around your stronghold, and you're too far away for supplies to be useful. You get more use out of our ships, I imagine. And the agents we've got spread across Thedas. We know a lot more than what Bull sees in those reports he's been forwarding to your spy master.
Do you have a minute to talk about the Kyun?
I'm a spy, Inquisitor, not a teacher. I'm not interested in converting anyone or debating the philosophy. But I suppose it would make for an interesting report to hear the Inquisitor's opinion of the Kyun.
To be honest, I don't really understand enough of the Kyun to judge it.
I think you have to be raised under the Kyun for it ever to make sense. The people who join as adults either end up unhappy or, well, for many, it's just a kind of form of slavery. I like the simplicity. I like knowing my place and knowing that it's the right place. Other parts I've struggled with myself.
I'll let you know when we're ready.
I await your pleasure, Inquisitor.
Alright. So, let's get this started.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's alright. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
I'm not a
Get in close and
mage.
take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, alright? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Kunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
Alright, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges! Double time! Let's move!
Okay.
You
So,
gave your chargers the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
alright, let's see. So we want to go down this way, actually. Keep hitting the wrong button to jump. Put your sword away. Thank you. Can I not go this way? It's very weird. Alright, fine. We'll go down this way. Or not. Okay, we'll go up this way. If I could get past the tree. Okay. It's very interesting, I team up with the Kunari. I knew so little about the Kunari in the first game because the only thing because there was only one Kunari in the entire
My
game.
agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Kyun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
Now that the circles have fallen, it must please you to wield your power so freely, mage.
Quite the reverse. Mages are dangerous, and their power makes them feared. The circles protected us.
You sound almost reasonable.
Fancy that. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Is that it?
We're clear, Gat.
Right. Signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories.
Oh, that was easy.
Nice one. Crap.
What? Uh-oh. Shit.
The Chargers can't stand against that kind of force.
No, they can't.
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
They do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasra think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Kyun.
Call the retreat.
Don't!
They're falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
We can make this up to your people.
No, you can't.
Oh.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Oh, when the dreadnought sinks.
Sinks. Canary dreadnoughts don't sink. Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
That didn't go well. I mean, technically I should have... I couldn't let them die, not after meeting them like that. I just lost the
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
So much for that.
I'm proud of you, Bull.
Thanks, boss. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
How did the Chargers come out of the fight?
Just fine. Thanks to you and the Chief, we had plenty of time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sack mead for the Chargers tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
Oh, I am proud of Bull. I'm sad that we got more power somehow. I'm really sad about losing the Ben Hasra, but I couldn't let them die. Maybe I'm too much of a softie, but I could not let them die like that. We'll have to do without them. So let's get our new missions going, and then we'll call it a day. Inquisitor tunnels of complaint and agents slip in and out of Bronach like shadows. The workmen who were digging the caves discovered some old dwarven items there as well. Mundane things such as pots and furniture, but they bought a fair price among some collectors. Liliana, 102. Correspondent sent messengers bid of Commander Cullen. My sister Paulette. Your help arrived just in time. My sisters and I have seen the soldiers safely to Ferelden. I cannot express what it means to all of us. Maker's blessing to you and your rescuers. From Lieutenant Crystal. Commander, we've lost the Red Templars trail, awaiting further orders. So we got thanks from the Chantry Sisters and Maker's Bride cameo. Alright, and Liliana's still busy with hers, or no, what's his face? Cullen's still busy with his. Oh, here we go. Here's an interesting thing.
Spawn have been driven back on the storm coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
Among the various things we found Kirbronach that belonged to its former mercenary inhabitants was a journal, and in it I found mention of several high-placed clerks in Imperial courting house who are, shall we say, known for their loose tongues. They sell what they know to mercenaries seeking to outbid the others for work, but should we dispatch agents to speak with them, it should be it should take very little pressure to have them work exclusively for us. The agents will need to remain on watch over our new friends, but I've been trying to place eyes in the position for years. Liliana. With your permission, I'll send agents to secure these men straight away.
Let us begin.
Resources, herbs. Inquisitor Ardar, you may not remember me. I stayed in Skyfold for a time and later accompanied the injured soldiers to Ferelden. Our journey was perilous and unexpected, and I only lived to write this thanks to aid the Inquisition. I have little to offer, but if I may help the Inquisition in some small way, you only have to ask. Sister Paulette. Sorry, done more than she asked. Let her remain with her fellow sisters in peace. I like Cullens. This one I wanted Cullen for. What's this one? Oh, let's gather coin. Red Jenny attends a party. Surely the Inquisitor cannot be part of such things. It seems the base prank to intentionally disrupt an affair. A memo from Josephine written on a letter from Sera. This guy's special prick swaits his people around, thinks his sovereigns pay for it, embarrass him at his own party, and you please a dozen people. People with keys and little else. Sera. A date and time is scribbled below. Also an Orlesian mask with other masks for eyes. Alright, not Josephine. Let's have him stumble around the darkness. Okay, well, that's it for today. When we come back, hopefully we'll actually get back to Crestwood, but today has been productive. I've learned a lot about Krem. Interesting thing about Krem, about him. I learned about Iron Bull's full party. I got and lost a alliance with the Kunari. And I got a lot closer to Sera, which I'm happy about. So, when we come back, hopefully we'll spend most of the time in Crestwood. I still have to do that thing with Dorian. So, as always, have a good day. Thank you for watching, and take care.